I guess we'll do the Nia lore. Nia has lore. Where? Oh, I need to go have a look around for Nia lore. Alright, let's go to the Sophronia tree. Perhaps we may have a conversation pertaining to Araya? I guess Araya was never a place we've revisited in the story. We kind of quickly went through it and called it a day, which is fine. Okay, what do we have here, Nia? Is this voiced? What's this whole... Oh,
the
cool.
scent of Sophronia.
Oh my god, it's the Xenoblade 2 music as well. I didn't even clock it for a second because I'm so used to it appearing. Oh, that's crazy. Oh, that's really cool.
Takes you back. You mean you know what this is?
The Sophronia tree.
Of course. Sophronia trees used to grow in the world that I came from, you see.
Huh? For real?
For real?
So that's where Sophronia trees come from. Who'd have guessed?
Oh, it's so cool to see the Xenoblade 2 music again.
What you call the Urian Mountains
Doesn't really fit the
came from my world too.
fit the dialogue, I'll say, but sure.
Whoa, seriously? I always thought they were funny-shaped mountains.
Yeah, you don't think it looks like a massive titan?
I mean, now they're mountains. Back then, they weren't so picturesque.
Are there more places like this? Stuff that we don't know the true origin of?
Yes.
Actually, yes. In fact,
I thought that was the point of the game, and then it was like, nah, we're actually at our own game. All these things you're seeing in the game are just references, and it's like, okay,
Makes sense.
they're just
If you hadn't been
references.
here, we'd have just walked right past like it was no big thing.
I suppose it's good for you all to know about how things were in the old world.
Mm-hmm.
Well, now you've got all this new perspective, why not have a look back at the path you already traced?
Also, it is jarring how many things in the game are called Origin too, I've noticed. Every time they say the word now, it's like, alright, sure, Origin Blade, Origin whatever else, I don't know, there's just a lot of it. Origin Shards, yeah.
Looking back at where we came from, that could be a really valuable experience.
Mm-hmm.
Yes. Please, give it some thought. The path that you're on now will lead you to the future that you've dreamed of.
Wise. Nia's memories. Ah, so there's 4 of those. That's kind of cool. Alright, then well, let's go to another one.
Those empty ruins.
Hmm? It's very foggy out, but sure. She recognizes Moritha.
Nia? Everything all right?
It would have been nice if Melia had
This
her
place you
equivalent of
called
this.
Maxa Wildwood.
And like she could explain the Xenoblade 1 side of things, but oh well, is what it is.
Do you know anything about all the ruins and things scattered around here?
No, to tell the truth.
I never paid them any mind, I guess. But now you mention them, they do seem pretty weird. Oh. Hey, is this also related to stuff from your old world, Nia?
Wonder if there's a difference in dialogue if you do this one first.
That's a good guess, Senna. Not quite right, but you aren't far off.
Please, explain.
All right, I will. This is probably something you ought to know about.
Mm-hmm.
I told you before about Aionios' creation, right? Well, what I'm about to talk about goes back much further into the past than that.
Lore drop that we already know of.
You mean when the worlds were one?
The people of that time had access to absolute power, using it to create and enjoy a flourishing civilization.
Also the music again, by the way. Really good.
But in the end, they started to fight each other for control over that very power. And because of that, the power became a calamity and ripped the world in two.
It's actually just because Klaus was one crazy son of a bitch, but yeah, that works. I guess the
What we're looking at now
Savior right rebels
is the
were a thing.
remnants of the destruction that humanity has wrought.
Man, I remember back when Xenoblade 2 ended and people were speculating about 3. People were talking about the Savior rights and everything else. So much for that. Oh well.
So the true
That's
meaning
fine.
of all this ruin
I'm okay with it. I was
is
okay
to
with,
stand as a monument to the history that created
you know,
this world.
their situation being vague.
If you really think about it, we human beings are the cause of all of it.
I don't get it. Why fight till everything burns?
The answer is because they were afraid.
It sounds very familiar to the end of
Afraid
this game.
Of what?
Afraid of ending. All life, all civilizations and cultures, everything comes to an end in time.
Alright, Nia. Why are you emo all of a
course,
sudden? What's...
Humans are part of the world too. We can't escape that rule either. But people never stop looking for a way, even if it means going beyond the rules. Eternity. That's what they were searching for.
Eternity.
If the present moment carries on forever, then the end will never come. That's eternity.
I will say, I was on Twitter this morning, you know, embracing the fact I could finally look at Xenoblade related things on Twitter, like all the fantastic artwork people have been making. Of course, I've been avoiding it up to this point because of spoilers. And I saw a thread this morning for, I think it was for Malice's birthday, because it's kind of his birthday, in a way. And someone made it was like a 50-part essay on Twitter about like Malos and like his understanding, and it's sort of a character study. And like, I didn't read all of it because it was really long, but like I'll say it was impressive. I don't remember, I wish I could remember like who posted it, but man, Xenoblade fans be committed sometimes. There was a huge bit of detail in that.
With that, the miserable decay that you're looking at now would never come to pass. I think you probably all know the rest of the story already. Why this world that we're in now is called Aionios, the realm of eternity.
Zed also wants
Is that what
eternity,
Aionios means?
just as the people did back then.
Does the word Aionios have a meaning to it?
But, I mean, even though they were longing for eternity, to sacrifice so many lives to achieve it, it can't be right.
I agree.
Well, I don't think they really care if
We
it's
might get
right.
hurt, and someday we'll be gone. But we have to keep moving forward in spite of all that. That's what it means to live, right, Nia?
Yes, exactly right. That must be clear to you all now. You should hold on to that vision of life. Cherish it as you go forward. Keep that in your heart so that you never repeat the mistakes of the past.
Will do. Wise. Okay. Also, it is jarring how similar Mio and Nia look. Like, they really look similar, don't they? Especially if I were to make Mio's hair smaller.
Haven't been here for a while.
About time then.
I can't wait to see the look on Gondor's face when she sees you.
Alright, well, I'll make sure to come back here then, because there's quests here. Or at least dialogue.
What do you plonkers want now?
Oh, here we go.
Hey, come on. Don't be like that. We're just here to say hi.
Huh? What's that? You got time on your hands, have ya?
Just waiting for it.
Why?
There you go.
If it isn't...
I believe this is the first time we speak directly, isn't it, Gondor?
Can someone tell me what the hell's going on? What's the Queen of Agnes doing here?
Okay, well, she's pretty chill about it, actually.
Hang on. I suppose we are in Agnes Castle right now. So, maybe it's not so weird to see you here.
She's very chill about this.
What I don't get
Okay.
is... Why does the Queen of Agnes seem to know about me?
That's... Well, it's a long story. The Vandham name, and those that bear it, have a deep meaning for me.
You mean my family?
In the past, we were saved by a man called Vandam. He taught us a lot about life and what it was we were called to do.
Yeah. Suppose it makes sense. Back in that game, you know, there was that one bit of dialogue about Van Damme having a son. Maybe that isn't the link, but hey, it seems like these are genuine descendants. You love to see it. I love that they gave the Van Damme name this much importance. It's a very nice
It's no
callback.
exaggeration to say that without him, there would be no me.
Huh? A real deep connection between Nia and Gondor's fam. Spooky.
The memories of it are all but lost now.
The memories are lost?
These were events of the distant past.
Okay, so it's been a while. Sure.
More to the point. Seems you dags have gotten pretty used to chumming up with royalty. Like it's no big thing.
Well, Nia asked us to treat her that way. Like another one of the gang.
You did.
Come on, Gondor. Surely you more than anyone wouldn't expect us to mince our words around Nia.
Wind your neck in, will ya? Nothing wrong with how I talk.
Well, you're Australian, that's the problem.
Oh, you're so bold and unabashed. I simply adore it.
Suppose I am.
I mean, you've passed through the conflict with the false queen, maintained order in the castle. There are a lot of things that came about because of your blood, sweat, and tears, Gondor.
Huh?
Really being nice to her. Yeah,
That's a real heck of a
it
compliment.
is.
Too much for the likes of me, maybe, Madge.
Madge? Madge in the chat.
All I reckon we really did was set a few boundaries to stop things going daft. I don't have a clue about your Agnian folks, though.
You're just being humble, Gondor. Please, there's no need for it. It's not easy to earn people's trust, to maintain the balance. And you do all that while still remaining natural, unadulterated Gondor.
Oi!
He's laying on
I'm
thick.
basically an adult. I'm almost... Oh, forget it.
Condor, you really soften up when you get a few kind words, don't you?
Does she?
Huh? Who you calling soft?
I hope Agnes can count on your continued support.
I mean, what I'd really like to be saying right now is bite me.
Hey, yo.
But since I got a real deal queen going to all the trouble of asking me, I guess I've got to at least consider the request a bit.
From the bottom of my heart, thank you, Gondor. As the nominal
Sure.
lady of Agnes Castle, I bestow upon you my sincere admiration for fulfilling the...
Too many big words for you, Nia.
Hey! Whoa! Enough already! It's like you want to make me squirm.
There's our Gondor.
Just shut up, will you? We're done talking about me, alright? You Ouroboros assholes, mind your own beeswax, alright? I better not hear you've been holding the queen back. You're a real goofy bunch, aren't you?
Goofy
Being
bunch.
around you counts as a hazard.
Bit goofy.
Pot calling the kettle black much there, Gondor love?
Brilliant.
I think I might need a moment to reflect.
Yeah. It does seem like the DLC 4 might be about the founders. And maybe we'll get some stuff involving them more, but who can say?
Your Majesty, there you are.
Please, it's Nia.
Wait,
You aren't used to it yet, are
did
you?
we ever find out who the 7th member of the founders was? I don't know if we did. I just remembered that.
I'm sorry, you're... Please forgive
So
me. It's
jarring to
just-
see this song in the game, man.
It's fine. I may have taken my teasing a step too far there.
They do look similar,
I
don't
hope
they?
what I'm about to say doesn't come out the wrong way, but
I feel like Mio has to be a descendant.
Yes?
Like, she's got to be a descendant of Nia. And then on the Keves side, I don't think Noah is a descendant of anyone apart from possibly Shulk, but I don't know. I don't want to be like calling everyone descendants.
it's just... You're our queen.
We believed you were the one that gave us all life, and that we'd return to you in the end. You were like this awesome being high above. None of us could even dream of talking to you. And now you're just traveling along with us and chatting like it's an everyday thing. It's just really bizarre to me somehow. Like things have been switched around. It still feels a little strange.
What a
Could
good
it
song.
be that it just hasn't sunk in yet? I see. Well, it's the same for me.
What?
I'm sure I've told you this before, but please indulge me. While I was asleep in the Cloud Keep, I was getting information about what was happening in the world.
Right.
So I knew long before that you were not M, but an independent being called Mio.
Okay.
But it was nothing more than information. I wanted to truly know you more than anyone else. But I couldn't touch you, couldn't make contact. I felt so close to you, but you were still this distant, far-off thing. It was so frustrating.
Okay.
But right now, you're so close, I can reach out and touch you, speak with you even. I never thought the day would come. It's a truly strange feeling.
It's the same for me.
Gone both ways, yeah.
Indeed.
Okay.
It's amazing, really, the way things worked out, don't you think?
For sure. If I hadn't become Ouroboros, I'd never have had the chance to meet you, Nia. Sometimes a small pebble starts the avalanche, which changes your whole future.
No, I don't think you can put it all down to chance.
Huh? What do you mean?
I think we met because we were supposed to, Mio. It was meant to be.
Okay.
Because, to me, you're...
So,
Hey! Mio! Nia!
what's that cliffhanger?
We're heading out soon, guys. Get a move on or you'll get left behind.
Gotta be a descendant. I know, again, I'm not going to be on the train of calling everyone a descendant of someone. I'm not going to go, oh, Lanz is Ryan, Noah is Shulk, etc, etc. But I feel like pretty strongly that there's a connection between Mio and Nia. That's the one where I'll concede it.
Okay, we're coming!
Like, the others are debatable, but
Should
this
go
one I
join
feel
the others.
confident on.
Sure. Let's do that.
Mio? Yes?
Don't
I'm
leave us on a
really glad
cliffhanger.
we got to talk like this.
Yeah, me too. Nia.
Yeah, I got a feeling. Yeah. There's a relation there, I can tell. Okay, cool. Nia's memories complete. New topic available. Okay, let's talk about Nia's memories then, which is going to activate her hero quest. Okay, so what we got next? Good question. Nia, anywhere you still want to go? Huh? You're asking me? Right, if there's something you've been wanting to do or see, please let us know. Oh, but I mean, wherever you're headed, it's fine by me. Come on, Nia, speak your mind. After all, we've been dragging you all over the shop. Time for you to choose our next move. Really kind of you to say all that. Much appreciated. But actually, what I said before, I really meant it. Wherever you go, I will follow. Is that right? Yes, that's right. Travelling together with you, even if we're not headed anywhere in particular, well, that's more than enough fun for me. Ah, okay, well, whatever. If that's what Nia wants, then so be it. You can tell I'm not used to doing the accent. There's no need to decide on a destination right now. Why don't we all just think it over for a while? Yes, I'll give it some consideration then. Huh? Do you have to be rank 10 to do it? And it just locks itself in here in the meantime. Rude. I guess I can't do it till I'm rank 10 then. Fine. Do me like that. Time's a wasting. Under control. What's next? I'm gonna put Melia in the party then.
My mind is made up. You have my full support.
They really did favour Melia after a while, didn't they? Here's the thing, I mean, Melia in the original Xenoblade, you've got to understand, was an interesting character because she, in my eyes, was the second, like, main character of Xenoblade 1 after Shulk. The reason I say that is because, again, remember, I wrote a whole thing of, how many words was it? I don't remember, 260k or something? 280? Or was it 400k? I don't remember, it's been a while. But I wrote the whole thing. I think it's 400, I don't remember. And from that, I kind of have some detail and statistics on how much time each character gets in the spotlight. And Melia, by far, is number 2. Because Shulk is easily number 1. I mean, that's obvious, he's the main character. Duh, Monado boy. But Melia gets about 25% of the story to herself. Like, just about her. Because think about it. From the moment you enter Machna Forest, where you get the whole thing of Melia and her guards, from that point, all the way through Machna Forest when you pick her up, all the way through Frontier Village taking down the Leon Telethia, all the way through Arifsi, the original, all the way through Alchemoth, all the way through Hyentia Tomb, and then even like half of the prison island is focused on her, you know, of Saurian and whatnot. That's a lot of the game. And then even after that, she's not done. Even after that, she's a very prominent character, especially at the end of the game with the Bionis Interior. By far, Melia is the number 2 character in Xenoblade 1. And then on top of that, you've got Future Connected, which is wholly devoted to her, because Shulk does nothing in it. Like, Melia's not far off being the main character of Xenoblade 1 at this point. So to have her also have an important role in this game, it's just interesting. Like, again, I'm not complaining. I'm not saying it's a good or bad thing, I'm just, like, it's interesting to note just how much attention she gets. I mean, she's a cool character, so I'm not complaining. So what's going on down here? Is this Mr. Boomer? Oh, it's Jagger. What? You lot aren't drinking? Oh boy. Wait, what was that? What the... You lot He just turned me away. What's going on here then?
Ye best be ready. I'll know if ye ain't.
Okay, we needed Triton for this. Sure. Okay. Arr, time to restore bones for a moment, don't you think? Huh? I was gonna be using the cool new characters, but okay, we'll just use Triton, I guess. He died. Okay. Bad one. That was sad. All that happened in this quest is Jagger died. We didn't do anything else. Jagger died and we got a fruit. I guess, yeah, we'll go talk to Seeker and see what's going on. That's fine. The Path I Forge. Okay. Are we gonna get this same... Oh my god. I swear if they do that one ship scene again, I'm going to lose my mind. Don't do it. There's so much build up. Don't do it, game. Don't do it. Come on. Board the aircraft. I wonder what happens if you save the other time that you take off from here. And just... And, like, what happens? Do they both double up? Does the scene double up if you're doing this for multiple different quests? Or is that not possible? I'm so curious. This is absurd, though. It's a minute and a half. This cutscene is a minute and a half long. It's happened so many times. Yep, I get it. Off you go. Slight pan to the left, but not much. Rumbling. Just, okay. Long loading screen. These loading screens are always really long. Into the city. Very slow descent. Okay, there you go. Quest complete. And I think that's it for now. By the time I stream next, Eno will be out, and we'll see how that goes.
Looks like colony relations have changed.